All right, guys, let's get this started. I'm going to do a take three, I think. Tripped once, rambled once, and let's get started. All right, guys. So these are my meat birds. I got me some Cornish cross. Are you coming at me because you want love or because you're tough and rough, huh? So I have some Cornish cross chickens. Sometimes they're called broilers. And so I'm doing an experiment to see what is the viability and cost of raising my own chickens. So I live in a city suburban stead, I guess you could call it. I have a half acre, actually I have a little bit over a half acre. It's like 0.54. And with the way the codes and enforcement is in my county, if I have over a half acre, I can have more than 6 chickens, and so they don't really say what you can't have at that point. So, hey, I'm going to do some pastured poultry, and I'm going to do an experiment to see what the cost is. Is this going to be a viable option to where I can have cleaner, better meats? Is this a possibility that when I transition to having my actual homestead and a farm, will I be able to make some money with it, right? You know, I want to do everything totally legit and all that too. And just to see, is it possible, right? And so I'm keeping track of everything. So let's start with, I guess, day one. I did an unboxing. I ordered 30 Cornish cross from Tractor Supply Company. They were coming from a hatchery called Hoover's Hatchery. Tractor Supply customer service told me it was coming from Indiana. The shipping label was printed in Memphis, Tennessee. And so by the time they got here, 7 were dead on arrival. I anticipated 3 of them to die within hours, which was true. It happened within hours. Within 24 hours, I lost 20. So 20 out of 30 birds had died. Completely wasteful life, loss of life there. I was very disappointed, and I called Tractor Supply. I talked to a guy. This was the point where there was 10 dead, and very enlightening guy. He shares a lot of stuff in common with my students, and he kind of got out of a bad neighborhood by using farming, which is side point. I really enjoyed the conversation. Dude was cool. I would like to talk to meet this guy. Regardless. So they're going to refund 10 of those chicks. I'm going to call them, and they'll probably refund the other 10 for a total of 20. But the loss of life is worse than the loss of money, obviously. So I now have 20, but I got the other 10 from Rural King. I did go to contact 3 other Tractor Supplies, visited 2 in person. Actually, 1 in person. In contact with 3 area ones. And basically what had happened is nobody had the same chickens the same age. One of them had chickens, but they were 3 weeks old. I wasn't going to put 3-week-old chickens with 1-day-old chicks. That didn't sound right, especially as this being my first time. So I got 10 more. In the future, I will not order chickens online, chicks online. I'm not going to do that because I have the ability to go somewhere to get them. Tractor Supply, called my local Tractor Supply, and they're like, I think it was the cold. It just got colder. It was real warm, and all of a sudden we had 2 or 3 days of cold, and I think that's what happened. It didn't get that cold, I didn't think. My temperature is good. I have a thermometer in here, and I'm keeping the different spots, right? I do have a couple of hot spots where it's 100, but it goes from 90 to 100, and there is plenty of room in here that they can go. There's plenty of water they have access to. I have one that's got pasty butt, but when I was doing my first take, he's been having some duties, so he's doing much better. I'll probably give his butt a wash after this, but being real gentle with him. So I still have 20 right now. 10 for my original order of 30 from Tractor Supply coming out of Hoover's Hatchery, I think. Maybe it came out of Memphis, Tennessee. Not totally sure. And then I had 10 that came from Rural King out of a different location, a couple counties away. I love Rural King. Rural King's awesome. So yeah, that's what I got going on right now. We're at day 3. All these chicks, they should be the approximate same age. One of the chicks that I got from Rural King were 3 days old. The other ones were, at the time that I got them, at the very least, I had possession of them for 24 hours. They probably took at least 24 hours, if not more, to get here because they were sent priority and they should have been sent express, which when I went to the post office, they were upset. They're like, they're not supposed to be sending this stuff priority. This stuff is supposed to be sent express. Not sure what's going on with that. But I think that might have been part of the reason why I had such a bad loss of life. So they got electrolytes, water with electrolytes. I got a 24% chicken feed. Really expensive. Got it from Tractor Supply. Only came in 10-pound bags. To get a 50-pound bag of this stuff would have cost about $45. Not cool. I just bought one bag just so they can have a strong start. They're going to go to 18%. I recently found online a place that's 2 counties away, and it's a feed mill, and so I could buy things in bulk at that point, and that's what I'm going to do in the future. I'm going to stay updated with this, and I'm going to keep track of the money that I put into this stuff, and I'll let you know about that at the end to see how that goes. But we're at day 3. 20 of my chicks are doing well. One of them has had some pasty butt. Looks a little crusty right now, but he's pooping, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, that about wraps it up. And we're gonna just keep on loving and caring for these chicks. Once we get to week 4, then I'm gonna take them out because I'm gonna use the Chicken Tractor Design by John Suskovich. He sells a ebook, a little ebook, or a print also. And I pretty much just reverse engineered it because I knew how many pieces of wood it would take. I heard how many square feet there was, and I just used my brain, pencil and paper, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I know exactly the design that he's using. And so I'm going to build a chicken tractor doing that. I may not be able to do a video of me building the chicken tractor because I'm going to be working in the margins. A little bit of time here, a little bit of time there. And whenever I try to do things with video editing, I just don't have time to do it, and the video doesn't get made. I've had some really good videos that if I just had time to do the video editing, it'd be good, but I just don't. I'm going to use the John Suskovich chicken tractor, might make some modifications, and I'm going to put them out week 4. And just let them eat on the grass outside. But we'll see what happens, guys. If you have any questions or comments below, this is my first time doing meat birds. Let me know what you know or what you think or what you want to ask. And I'm excited to learn in this process. But guys, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. Ring the bell if you want to ring the bell. I don't like ringing the bell just because notifications drive me crazy anyway. But if you like that, ring the bell and you can find out when I post stuff. So guys, take care. Love God. Put Him first. Take care of your family. Go help out somebody. Because right now, we need to stick together as a community. We really do. It's really hard to rely on others when others aren't part of you, you know? When we rely on this corporate system, and we really need to get out of this system and become our own system again like we used to. 'Cause that's what made America strong. But I digress and I ramble. Take care, guys. Have a great day. All right, I didn't trip over the wire. All right. Coco, did you trip over that cardboard? Oh, you poor girl. Don't feel bad. I just tripped over it not long ago.